Get ready to rewind. It's time for our favorite throwback moments. Please enjoy.
Hello, AC. Thank you very much for joining us today. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for having me on the show.
So first question, could you tell us the story of how and why you started working as an assistant to the owner and became involved in managing the Major League Baseball teams such as Dodgers and Padres?
This is my 33rd season in professional baseball. I started working as an interpreter for a player development project between the Tokyo Giants and the Minnesota Twins, and that was in Visalia, California, single A baseball team in California League. And we had 4 players and a coach from Tokyo Giants playing a 144 game season, a minor league season in Visalia, California. And after that, I joined the front office to be more management role, and then worked my way up to assistant general manager of the single A team, which is a minor league team. You have probably 5 employees, so it's not a big deal. But and then after that, I went to Vancouver, British Columbia to run the AAA team, Vancouver Canadians, and I was acting owner there. After that, my father-in-law, who was a 27-year veteran of the Dodgers, Ike Kuhara, passed away suddenly. And Mr. O'Malley, the owner of the team, actually gave me an opportunity to be his assistant and the director of Office of the President. So I started working for the Dodgers in that way.
So you worked for the Dodgers for 20 years, and then did you ever think of working for any other teams? And what made you decide to work for the Dodgers for that long?
While I was there, very exciting time for Major League Baseball in Asia. We've done a lot. Of course, the first Korean player came, Channel Park. Hideo Nomo came, the second Japanese player from professional ranks in Japan, where I was involved with signing of the first Taiwan player, Chen Jingfeng, Major League player. I was involved with taking the team to Taiwan to play, the Major League team to Beijing to play. So there was so much going on within those 20 years that those days just flew. And, there's no way that I could be thinking about another team because, we're doing so much with the Dodgers and trying to do it for the long haul. So just basically, time flew for 20 years.
Wow. Over the course of that, since you know a lot about the famous Japanese baseball player Nomo, could you tell us a bit about him?
Hideo Nomo, to me, is highly intelligent, deep thinker, studies a lot, and I learn a lot from him outside of baseball too. As far as a baseball man, he's incredible. His evaluation skills is like no other. He can evaluate talent. He can coach. He coaches our minor league players, major league players. He advises baseball operations. He advises me. So as a Padres, we're so fortunate to have Hideo Nomo as our advisor.
Wow, so according to what you just said, the study part, so what kind of study he does? Like studying people or their skills, or more tactic-wise, or?
He studies players, who's doing good, why he's doing good. If you're looking at it, San Diego Padres have 300 players on staff. So you're looking at 30 teams. How many players? And then amateur players, Japanese League, Korean League, so on. So I asked him to help me in many ways to evaluate players. I sent him videos. What do you think about this Taiwan pitcher or Taiwan hitter, and so on. So he advises in many ways, and he studies a lot about players. I think he watches the MLB.TV all day long. He knows a lot.
And then, Nomo and other talented players, based on your experiences, do you see anything that very talented, successful baseball players have in common?
In a scouting terminology, we call makeup. The description of makeup would be something like toughness, really important. Do you come to life and get that base hit that you need? Or is it you're going to shrink and be scared and not do the job? Or is it going to be, are you a hard worker? Are you a good teammate? Are you a good person? All these play in baseball too, because it's a team sport, it's a people sport. You're working probably with about 60, 70 people every day. So we play 162 game in about 175 days or so. So basically there's hardly any days off. You're there with everybody every day. So the team chemistry is very important too. So I think, and then if you want to go back to Hideo Nomo again, back in the Dodger days, 7 o'clock game, he's not even pitching that day. He's at the ballpark at 12 o'clock. He's in the gym, working really hard for like 3 hours, takes a shower, 3:30 batting practice, he does everything else everybody else does. That's not Hideo Nomo only. You're talking about Manny Machado does that. You're talking about Fernando Tatis. Any superstars work as hard as anybody in the gym. So, these people have a lot. So that makeup is probably what's most important. Natural talent is most important, but of course, you have the natural talent, and then outside of that is the makeup.
That's a fantastic story. And then you helped recruit such famous Japanese baseball players, as you mentioned, as Kuroda, Nomo, Saito, when you worked for the Dodgers, right? And then how did you do that? Is there anything you keep in mind or think is important when recruiting good players?
Well, I think you have to sell yourself, sell the city. Southern California is the easiest sell for any Asian players, because we have everything here, but, and the weather and everything. But at the same time, the players have to trust you. They have to be in a position where your reputation has to be good. So to give you a small story, an example of that is, Takashi Saito came over. I helped him. He came on a minor league contract, became an all-star, but we were very close, and he knows that I helped him. So when recruiting of Kuroda came, many teams wanted him. He was an international free agent. You don't have to pay posting money or anything, trade money to Japanese teams, and he can go anywhere he wants. So it was a recruiting battle among 30 teams. But at the same time, when I went to see him in Tokyo, Takashi Saito came with me, and he sat next to me, and we recruited Kuroda together. And I believe Takashi had a lot to do with signing of Kuroda. But because I can say, well, please ask Nomo, how I took care of him, or how the Padres system is, so on. So I think it's the people business that we're in. So it's the reputation, trust. Those are the most important thing in recruiting, I think.
So now with everything going on in this world right now, what kind of activities are you currently working on? Also, how does this difficult situation affect your work?
Last year was very difficult for us, but this year I went to spring training normally. I was in most home games in April and May. We're going to be going to the minor league team, the AAA, the AA, and the major leagues for, July, August, September. So we'll be doing most of the thing. Plan to have instructional league fall training camps, that is instructional league in, September, October. So I intend to go there. And when Japan opens up, hopefully in September or something after the Olympics, I plan on going there to scout too. But the funny story is, this is the first time that I had to recruit a player on Zoom. We had signed a player from Korea, a shortstop named Kim Ha-sun. And Kim, usually what you would do on a player recruiting is you bring him to the ballpark, you would have a big sign, welcome Kim Ha-sun, and the message board is going crazy, and music's going, and we'll make a big deal out of recruiting. But I had to do everything on Zoom, so it was pretty tough. But one good thing that came out of that is because it's on Zoom, I was able to have my manager and a bench coach, infield coach, and these type of people were able to be in the meeting because they all can't be there at the same time, but we were able to do it off Zoom. So we were successful in recruiting a player off Zoom. So that was kind of a funny background story that we have.
Right. And since the Padres also makes a special effort to attract baseball players from Asian countries, right? So who would you like to bring to the team in the near future?
Well, let me say it this way. We know about every good player in Asia. I have scouts in Korea full-time, Taiwan full-time, Japan full-time, and they have, they'll travel through other countries in Asia to scout a tournament from, let's say, a player from Philippines or something, or China. So we know about just about every player that's out there in Asia, right? So it becomes the rule. Okay, the posting system will allow somebody to come out. Let's say Darvish came out on posting system. Otani came out on a posting system. And then, or international free agent like Hiroki Kuroda. So all depends on the rule and when they come out. But we have enough information to make a decision to say, yes, he's going to pitch in the big leagues or he's going to play in the big leagues for the Padres. We have a position for him, so let's go after him. So it's not like we go after every player that's out there that's good. We just go after what fits Padres and passes our personality in the makeup test too.
And what position do you currently hold at the Padres? And then what kind of work do you do there?
So my title is Director of Pacific Rim Operations. So my job is basically, I'm in charge of all scouting and recruiting from Asia. So any players that come from Asia, I'm the negotiator basically too, and the scouts that work for me. And we'll send about 6 American scouts to Asia too during the season per year. And they cross-check our work to the Asian players too. And then we all make a decision. So let's say we sign a player. Like this year, we have Darvish Yu and we have Kim Ha-sun. So I have to interview and sign interpreters for them too. So I have a Korean interpreter I signed and then a Japanese interpreter that I was involved in signing. And I have to help manage them too. Get acclimated to Padres, And then we have 2 Japanese trainers, massage specialists. So I have to deal with those guys too. So I have to send them bring them back. So anything to do with Asia in baseball, I'm pretty involved, And then also, I have sent several players, probably close to 100 players to Asia too, to play in Asian professional baseball, Taiwan, Korea, Japan. So I help players from the Padres. If we don't have an opportunity for them, then we will give them an opportunity to go to Asia and play, So I do help current Padre players and former Padre players to go to Asia to play. Now, in recent years, I have been kind of getting involved with the business side. I work with Sergio Del Prado, who's the senior VP, business side, and we've been helping with the sponsorship and or marketing. So I'm kind of involved in business too, not only baseball.
Right. That's fantastic. I was wondering though, what was your initial motivation for moving to the Padres?
Well, my motivation was friendship. Friendship is the most important thing, I think, and the most important reason why I moved to the Padres. The president and the general manager, AJ Preller, who's my boss, him and I used to work together with the Dodgers back in 2002 or 3 or somewhere around there, for a while. And then Logan White, who's also number 2 man for the Padres, was my boss for 13 years with the Dodgers. And then most importantly, I think Peter Seidler, the owner, is part of the O'Malley family who owned the Dodgers for 50 years. So all that friendships is definitely the reason why I'm there. And I'm lucky to be there.
And in recent years, there has been an increase in the number of people who want to work not only as major leaguers, but also in the MLB, right? So how can they get into that industry and work there?
Let me just say it this way. In a Petco Park, you're looking, and you have every job almost available, You're looking at, let's say, medical teams there, So if you want to be into sports medicine, they're there. If you want into turf management, grounds crews are there. If you want to be into security guard, then there's security. So what I'm trying to tell you is, I think whoever wants to get into baseball business or the sports industry, they should really study that industry and what type of jobs are available. And then let's say you like numbers and you like statistics, then really study that and become a professional at that, and then maybe go apply for the analytic department. So, I love baseball and I want to work in baseball is one way of doing it, but I think we're professional sports, so you better be professional, you better be good at something if you're going to join the team. So I would recommend specializing in something that you want to specialize in.
Right. What do you think is necessary to succeed internationally?
Well, for me, let's say I'm going to China, Chengdu, China, to watch a clinic or something, or do a clinic, take some coaches there. I try to study that region a little bit. I'll try to study 2 or 3 words so I can say thank you, hello, whatever, to show respect that I want to learn their culture and language and so on. I think that goes a long way if somebody's trying to learn, because people like to teach, I think, and this is what we do, and so on happens. So then you become friends. And again, it becomes the friendship and the trust and all that. So, internationally, if you don't have trust, you have nothing, I think. So to develop trust, I think you have to show interest in their culture or their business or whatever it is.
So let's talk about the future. 5 to 10 years from now, any goals to achieve?
30 major league teams right now in America. All 30 of them has presence in Asia right now. When I was back before Hideo Nomo days, I would go to Koshien Stadium for National High School Tournament. Nobody. I'm the only guy there from Major League Baseball. I would go to Taiwan for a tournament to scout. And, they would introduce me on the field that a Major League Baseball official came. It was that rare. But now, all 30 teams have presence. All 30 teams are pretty aggressive. MLB is expanding their reach within Asia. So I want to be part of that lead or make sure that the Padre is in the forefront of all that. So that's the challenge, because of the competition's getting greater.
So, one last question. The title of the show is Creative World. So, what does the word creative mean to you? What is your interpretation for the word creative?
To be open. I think to be open, you can take in a lot of information. You know, I'm an international person, so I like to take information from international sources, of course, and then kind of gather it with my thoughts and my upbringing from Japan and the United States, and then try to make it my own and then create something out of that. So to me, word create is to be open and then to make your own.
Wow, it's fantastic. I'm really impressed by your international perspective, making friends, focused on friendship. That's really amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Today's guest was AC Kurogi, a pioneer of management of the Major League Baseball teams who currently works with the San Diego Padres. Thank you very much, AC. It was such a pleasure to have you on our show.
Thank you very much for having me on your show. It was a pleasure.
Ready to explore media scenes with Creative World.
From cameras to editing, hosting, and beyond, let's level up your skills and carve a path to that dream job.
We are here to cheer on everyone pursuing with their entertainment dreams.
So drop us a message at the link below and let's ignite your media journey.
Tradition is tasted, resplendent with grain. Sips of time slip through light. I'd hold this taste to feel forever. It pours a century of wisdom. It pours a generation of legacy. Sourced from a sacred mountain, it rises. How many ways can this taste dazzle in days? This taste lives forever.
Now, what is a movie accurate pose of the tails? I'd have to go back and look at that too. I don't know what he does with his tails in the movie.
He kind of just throws. Like if you look at the one on the right, it because they're using wires to pull the tails up. So I kind of have it like the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of just waving in the back. He doesn't really use the tails to attack in the movie, but in the games he does.
Oh yeah, and the Playmates isn't shy. He's not intimidated.
Oh, yeah. He's ready. He's ready to use his heat ray. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, and this is the Hayatoys 1991 Godzilla heat ray version. So this would be a perfect match with the 91 Hayatoys Ghidorah Eater version. And this one is awesome. I love it. Even though the dorsal fins are blue, which I think is a little... maybe it is blue in the movie. I know in 89 is white fins, but maybe 91 was it blue? Maybe there was some blue.
So he has teeth and a heat ray.
Yes, this one's done much better than the 2014. So and the heat ray looks cooler too, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So yep, you can have Godzilla posing with the heat ray, blasting the wings out. Yeah, you can do a lot of fun poses with these two. I think Hayatoys did an awesome job on both the Godzilla 91 and the Ghidorah 91 releases. And I'm really looking forward to the Mecha King Ghidorah that they have on schedule. And curious to see if they'll do a second version of the 91 because I think the heads change, or the suit sort of changes in that movie.
Well, we've already got, so this is the third one, right? The third Ghidorah 91 from Haya. So we got the original.
Second one. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the one box was called version 2 though.
Oh, that was 2019. That's 2019. That's the legendary Ghidorah.
Oh, there's two legendary.
There's three legendary Ghidorahs.
Oh, okay.
And two Toho 91 Ghidorahs.
Yeah, I don't know what's what here. So there's three legendary King Ghidorahs from Haya.
Yes. Yep. So they did the first one, and then they did the second one, but
second one with more
gold, more gold, and the energy beams or the gravity beams.
Okay.
And then the third one is called 2.0, which is the neck
that third one always throws me. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I saw the third one at Toy Fair, and it's like I didn't realize it was like a third version.
Yes.
The
first two are the same mold. Everything's the same. The only difference is the paint and the accessories, because the first one didn't have accessories, and the second one has the energy beams.
the seashore, and I saw more in conceited flight. They took to the sky in a sequence, like imprints of my toes in sand. They turned all as one and showed me how I can dream. Tread softly, I heard as they circled, and go slowly, keep your hopes alight, and look to the brink of a sea change, and be certain as you take a hand, I moved with the sound of waves all around, in step with the moon. All hope came ablaze like the thunder, and wonder like northern lights. I knew what it looked like to join them on adventures to unknown sights. My toes in the sand, and birds in my hand, chasing a
Thank you for watching Creative World.
See you next week.
Hello, restaurant owners. Are you concerned about the cost of oil for deep frying? Would you like healthier and high-quality oil? Introducing BB Fry, globally patented groundbreaking technology. 50 to 80% less oil absorption. Lighten oil like silky water. Frying time shortened. Delicious and healthy with less oil. For more details, visit bbfryglobal.com.